Hello again, everyone. And this is my second segment for our case role play video with working with our family on a family session. And the second segment asks us to address what might you say to interpret any bickering or blaming that the persons may start to do with each other. And I work with families a lot, so I will say that this happens quite often. I had a family last week that I was at their home, and this happened between a mother and a daughter who have a history of a lot of parent-child conflict. It's an adult daughter, but she also has a child. She's young though; she's 18, so and she lives with mom. So, what I would do in this situation, what I typically tend to do, and what works for me is I let the people vent as much as they need to a reasonable extent. I have had one time where I had to get into the middle, like before anyone was done, and say, like, you know, I need to call crisis because that was like to that level. But usually, some yelling, some screaming, some name calling, some negative, um, thoughts are gonna come out, and I allow that, and then I break it down by individual, what I feel like the main point that the individual was trying to make was. And I leave out all the negativity, all the name calling, the cursing, the yelling. And a lot of times, my attitude, my body tone, my body language, my tone of voice, it tends to be adopted by the other people in that situation. Like them observing me, restating what they said tends to calm them down. Um, and that would be all that I would do in a situation like that. Like I said, it's what's worked for me, and it's what helped me get through arguments, being in the middle of arguments with families in the past.